The Pathfinder Volume 17, Meeting Regulatory Requirements for CMC Changes, Common Questions and Best Practices for Post-Approval Supplements.
In this audiocast, we will learn about post-approval supplements for pharmaceuticals, which allow for changes to a drug product or manufacturing process after approval by regulatory agencies. This audiocast explains the differences between major and minor pass changes, the regulatory requirements for submitting them, and common questions encountered during the review process. It emphasizes providing detailed data and justifications for any proposed changes and consulting with regulatory agencies or experts to ensure the correct reporting category is chosen. It also explores how comparability protocols can reduce the reporting category for past changes.
Post-approval supplements are an essential part of the pharmaceutical industry, allowing manufacturers to make changes to a drug product or manufacturing process after it has been approved by regulatory agencies. Past CMC changes, in particular, relate to changes in chemistry, manufacturing, and controls information, which can include changes to the drug substance, formulation, manufacturing process, specifications, or analytical methods. Past CMC changes can be categorized into two types: minor and major changes. Minor changes are typically those that have no or negligible impact on the quality, safety, or efficacy of the drug product, while major changes are those that could potentially have a significant impact on the drug product. The regulatory requirements for these two types of changes differ, and it is important for manufacturers to understand these differences to ensure a smooth and timely review of their pass. Minor pass CMC changes typically require the submission of a prior approval supplement or a changes being effected supplement. These changes may include, for example, changes in the manufacturing site, changes to the equipment used in manufacturing, or changes to the labeling of the drug product. Manufacturers must notify the regulatory agency of these changes at least 30 days prior to their implementation. The regulatory agency will review the submission and issue an approval letter, which the manufacturer must keep on file for their records. Major pass CMC changes, on the other hand, require the submission of a prior approval supplement or a prior approval supplement changes being effected in 30 days supplement. These changes may include, for example, changes in the drug substance, changes in the manufacturing process that could affect the quality, safety, or efficacy of the drug product, or changes in the specifications or analytical methods used to test the drug product. Manufacturers must submit these changes to the regulatory agency for approval before implementing them. The regulatory agency will review the submission and issue an approval letter, which the manufacturer must keep on file for their records. It is important for manufacturers to be transparent and thorough in their submissions for past CMC changes. This includes providing all necessary data and documentation to support the change, including information on the impact of the change on the quality, safety, or efficacy of the drug product. Manufacturers should also be prepared to answer any questions or provide additional information that may be requested by the regulatory agency during the review process. When dealing with post-approval supplements, there are several common questions that manufacturers may encounter during the review process. Some of these questions may include: what is the rationale for the proposed change? Regulatory agencies may ask for a clear justification for the proposed change, including an explanation of why the change is necessary and how it will impact the quality, safety, or efficacy of the drug product. What data supports the proposed change? Manufacturers will need to provide data to support the proposed change, including analytical data, stability data, and clinical data where applicable. How will the proposed change impact the manufacturing process? Regulatory agencies will want to understand how the proposed change will affect the manufacturing process, including any potential impact on the product's quality, safety, or efficacy. What is the impact of the proposed change on the product labeling? Manufacturers may need to update the product labeling to reflect the proposed change. Regulatory agencies may ask for a review of the updated labeling to ensure that it is accurate and appropriate. What is the potential impact of the proposed change on patients? Regulatory agencies may ask for information on the potential impact of the proposed change on patients, including any potential safety concerns. How does the proposed change fit into the overall drug product lifecycle management plan? Manufacturers may need to provide information on how the proposed change fits into the overall drug product lifecycle management plan, including any planned future changes or updates. Overall, when dealing with PAS, manufacturers should be prepared to provide detailed information and data to support their proposed changes. It is essential to understand the regulatory requirements and guidelines for PAS and to communicate clearly and effectively with the regulatory agency to ensure a successful review process. If you are unsure of the category to report for a post-approval supplement CMC change, it is best to consult with the regulatory agency responsible for overseeing your drug product. They can provide guidance and help you determine the appropriate category based on the specific change you wish to make. You can also seek advice from a regulatory affairs consultant or an expert in your organization who has experience in submitting past CMC changes. They can help you navigate the regulatory requirements and ensure that your submission is complete and accurate. It is important to note that submitting a past CMC change under the wrong category can result in delays in the review process or even rejection of the submission. Therefore, it is crucial to ensure that you have correctly identified the appropriate category before submitting the pass. Overall, it is always better to err on the side of caution and seek guidance from the regulatory agency or an expert in the field if you are unsure about the category to report for a past CMC change. This can help ensure that your submission is successful and that your drug product continues to meet the necessary quality, safety, and efficacy requirements. Comparability protocols can reduce a reporting category for post-approval supplements under certain circumstances. A comparability protocol is a comprehensive plan that outlines the studies and testing that will be conducted to demonstrate that a proposed change to a drug product does not affect its safety, efficacy, or quality. If a comparability protocol is submitted and accepted by the regulatory agency, it may allow a manufacturer to reduce the reporting category for a pass. For example, if a manufacturer proposes a change that would typically require a prior approval supplement, but the change is covered by an approved comparability protocol, the manufacturer may be able to submit the change as a changes being affected supplement instead. It is important to note that not all changes can be covered by a comparability protocol, and regulatory agencies may have specific requirements for the acceptance of such protocols. Manufacturers should work closely with the regulatory agency to determine whether a comparability protocol is appropriate for their proposed change and to ensure that the protocol meets the necessary requirements. In general, comparability protocols can be a useful tool for reducing the reporting category for pass, but they must be carefully planned and executed to ensure that they meet the regulatory requirements and are accepted by the regulatory agency. In conclusion, past CMC changes are a critical aspect of drug product lifecycle management, allowing manufacturers to make changes to their products or manufacturing processes while ensuring the quality, safety, and efficacy of the drug product. Manufacturers must understand the regulatory requirements for minor and major past CMC changes and be transparent and thorough in their submissions to ensure a smooth and timely review process. By following these guidelines, manufacturers can continue to provide safe and effective drug products to patients while also meeting regulatory requirements.
Thank you for listening to this audiocast. Are you an emerging biotech or established pharmaceutical company struggling to keep up with the ever-changing landscape of drug regulations? Look no further than INCRISI. We are the leading consulting group helping organizations comply with drug regulations through a comprehensive drug development model incorporating augmented intelligence and data analytics. Our industry experts can guide you through the complex world of compliance, making it more manageable than ever. With our Reimagining Regulatory Pathways services, we can help you design and implement best practices to streamline your operation and ensure you stay in line with current legislation. Our range of services covers regulatory drug development's technical and strategic aspects. Let us help you develop an overall strategy that accounts for all potential risks while still being able to meet your objectives. Visit our website at incrisi.com to learn more and get started on the path to regulatory compliance success.